Barcelona close to signing Jonathan Tah as Christensen faces exit. Barcelona are nearing an agreement to sign Jonathan Tah from Bayer Leverkusen, with the German defender set to replace Andreas Christensen in the squad. Tah rejects Bayern for dream move. Barcelona had initially targeted Tah last summer when he entered the final year of his contract, but Leverkusen rejected all offers, hoping to secure an extension. However, Tah has since turned down multiple renewal attempts, positioning himself for a major transfer. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona are close to making Tah their first signing for the 2025-26 season. The defender has rejected a lucrative offer from Bayern Munich, choosing instead to fulfill his dream of playing for Barca. Contract talks and Flick's influence. Barcelona have been in discussions with Tah over a potential 5-year deal, though the final contract details are yet to be settled. His representatives are expected to travel to Catalonia soon to finalize the free transfer. A key factor in Tah's decision is the presence of Hansi Flick as Barcelona's head coach. The two worked together during Flick's tenure with the German national team, strengthening Tah's desire to join Barca's long-term plans. The club first contacted Tah's camp on December 11th, the day of their Champions League clash against Borussia Dortmund, but out of respect for Leverkusen, he only entertained discussions after January 1st. Despite offering a lower salary than other suitors, including Bayern, Barca have convinced Tah with the prospect of playing at Camp Nou, securing a major defensive reinforcement for the future. Barcelona decide against €1 billion release clause for Pau Cubarsí. Barcelona recently secured a contract extension for rising star Pau Cubarsí, keeping him at the club until 2029. He joins key players like Ronald Araújo, contract until 2031, Pedri and Gavi, both until 2030, in committing their futures to the club. Cubarsí's release clause stays at €500 million. Unlike Pedri and Gavi, whose release clauses remain at €1 billion, Barcelona opted not to increase Cubarsí's buyout fee. According to Sport, his release clause remains at €500 million, which the club still considers an unattainable amount for any potential suitor. Barcelona believe there is no need to raise the fee, as they are confident the 18-year-old defender has no intention of leaving. Even if a club were to trigger the clause, key contract renewals strengthen Barca's core. Barcelona have had a productive period in securing long-term deals for their top young talents. Alongside Cubarsí, the club has extended the contracts of Araújo, Pedri, Gavi, and Fermín López. Meanwhile, Lamine Yamal and Marc Bernal are expected to sign new contracts once they turn 18. With Hansi Flick now leading the team, Barcelona are reinforcing their commitment to developing and retaining a strong core of young stars, ensuring a promising future for the club. Barcelona rejects signing Van Dijk and Kimmich, prioritizing younger players. During the January transfer window, Barcelona focused on securing the futures of their existing stars rather than making major signings. Financial constraints and a high wage bill played a key role in this approach. Van Dijk and Kimmich offered to Barcelona. According to Diario Sport, Barcelona had the opportunity to sign Joshua Kimmich and Virgil van Dijk, as both players were open to joining with their contracts at Bayern Munich and Liverpool set to expire at the end of the season. This could have significantly strengthened the squad. Why did Barcelona decline? Sporting director Deco ultimately decided against signing the two experienced stars. Barcelona is shifting its focus toward younger players and avoiding older signings, even if they come at a lower cost. While the club still highly values Kimmich, the German midfielder does not perfectly fit their current recruitment strategy. If Barca signs a midfielder, they prefer a defensive pivot rather than Kimmich's profile. Regarding Van Dijk, Barcelona already has a strong defensive lineup, which will be further reinforced by Jonathan Tah's free transfer arrival in the summer. Given Tah's upcoming addition, signing Van Dijk would not have been a logical move. With their focus on youth development, Barcelona is prioritizing long-term planning over short-term reinforcements, even if it means passing up on world-class talent. Barcelona's summer transfer plans. Deco and Flick disagree on priorities. Barcelona are preparing for a crucial summer transfer window. their first under La Liga's 1-to-1 financial rule since January. While sporting director Deco has stated that the squad does not need major additions, significant signings are still expected. Right back versus left winger, the disagreement. Head coach Hansi Flick has made it clear that his priority is signing a new right back to compete with Jules Koundé, indicating that Hector Fort is not in his long-term plans. However, Deco disagrees, instead pushing for a top-class left winger to boost Barcelona's attacking options. Potential left-wing targets. Although Rafinha has been outstanding on the left, contributing 27 goals and 13 assists across all competitions, Deco wants more competition in that position. Diario AS reports that Liverpool's Luis Diaz is a key target, with Rafael Leao and Nico Williams also on the club's radar. Ansu Fati's uncertain future. Deco's insistence on a new left winger further signals that Ansu Fati is not in Barcelona's long-term plans. Flick also seems to agree, though it remains to be seen whether a new signing depends on Fati's departure. With differing priorities, it will be interesting to see whether Barcelona focus on strengthening their defense as Flick wants or bolster their attack as Deco envisions. Deco confirms Barcelona star requested Saudi Arabia move in January. Barcelona sporting director Deco has been busy securing contract renewals for key players, but he recently addressed the transfer of Unai Hernandez to Saudi club Al Ittihad. Unai Hernandez pushed for the move. Deco confirmed that the decision to leave was driven by the player himself. Despite internal disagreements over the sale, Hernandez was determined to make the move. Barcelona, recognizing his strong desire to leave, decided not to force him to stay, as it could have led to further complications. The move aligns with the growing trend of young players heading to Saudi Arabia, though Deco personally feels Hernandez's decision was premature. Frustration over first-team chances. Hernandez was reportedly frustrated by his lack of opportunities in Barcelona's senior squad. Deco acknowledged that young players at the club face increasing competition, with several already securing their places in the first team. While patience is necessary, some players prefer to take risks for immediate opportunities. Deco responds to Victor Font's accusations. Deco also took a firm stance against recent accusations by former Barcelona presidential candidate Victor Font regarding the signing of Vitor Roque. He dismissed the claims as baseless and demanded proof instead of speculation. Barcelona remains committed to developing young talents, but Hernandez's departure highlights the challenges of keeping promising players satisfied.